Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on Nascar 21 Injection, and this is going to be an overview of the update. And one big change of that update is that we have AJ Allmendinger. Doesn't have any schemes, that's just, he only has one scheme there. Here are the patch notes. So obviously AJ Allmendinger is now added to the roster, as well as additional wheel support and pit menu support with those wheels, and new, not new, initial implementing of ghosting feature to online play, so that could help people play without getting screwed over by other players. Improved sensitivity of the yellow flags, which does actually work, as you'll see here soon. Adjust the AI to better handle larger objects, such as incidents involving multiple car accidents. So as you know, the AI would just go through it, or like barely, like they would just pile up, and it was funny, especially on Bristol. So maybe that's fixed. Adjust the autopilot to be able to drive the car with a burst tire when in the pit road. So hopefully they fix that, because pit road is kind of glitchy and kind of can get screwed over with that. So fix the issue that could cause UI prompts to disappear when players chooses to restart a race while holding the data pad. I don't think I've ever seen that, but if you want more information, go to this link here. So yeah, so we qualified 29th here. We're at Atlanta. I decided to do Atlanta because I wanted to see if the glitch where you sort of like slow down and AI just keeps on going. It's a weird glitch. It's like lag, like single player lag. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but thankfully I didn't see any of it, so I think they kind of fixed that. But here we are. This is also on extreme difficulty, and one thing I noticed is that they fixed the pit strategy for all the AI, as well as made them faster. Well, not initially, but like in the long term, because usually what you could do was kind of gain up on the AI even in extreme, when you start counting laps, like you get your tires start to wear out, and you see Newman almost crashed me there, but I was able to hold on to it. But yeah, so it looks like extreme is now even harder, which I guess I could be good, because now you can go to like champion, which is the lowest one, and kind of race with them and not like completely destroy them. But I'll see how that works. So as you can see here, what I was talking about with the whole AI being stronger in the late runs, usually I guess lap 9 I would start to like catch up back to them, especially if they're in a group there. But now it doesn't look like it, and you can even see that the group behind me is starting to be right behind me and start to challenge me for my spot, which actually happens, and I think they succeed in that. You can see here that's Ryan Priest here trying to take my position. But I still maintain to hold on even 8 laps, but that doesn't happen for much longer, as he gets past me, and that opens the door for Quinn Health and everyone behind him, Brennan Gunn and Ty Dillon, to go right past me there. So yeah, the AI is improved in the long run as well as the pit strategy, because usually here they pit like lap 30, 32, which made no sense in a quarter-mile race, because if you're going to pit, if you're going to do a 3-lap strategy, you would do it at like the 27 mark. So that's easily dividing it up. Obviously, pit yellow flags can mess that up, but usually what in real life, what they would do was either like split into 2 or 3 if this was an actual race or an actual like segment. But now what I saw was that as you'll see here, is that they actually go on until they can't. So oh, and I almost lose it here, but I lose all my position except for 40 if I get to keep Joey Gase behind me. But that that doesn't last. That kind of lasts, but as you see here, the tire's starting to wear out, 25th, and I just lose it. So I was thinking, I wanted to test the prompts because I was seeing if like they would, there were new UI like telling you if there's damage or anything, which there isn't, but also your fuel and tire. So as you can see here, I'm about to get lapped. So at first I thought that like there was no tire wear for the AI and just for me, but I think there's tire wear because they would be able to be passing me, lap after lap after lap, because this is what I guess lap 30 for them, lap 29 for me, so it's like a second a lap pretty much that they're faster than me, which would make sense because I'm like 30, running 33s, high 33s, or low actually, because that was a bad lap, but 33s, so that means they were running like 32s, and also they started in front of me, so that makes sense. As you can see here now, the big group is starting to come up on me, but anyway, so yeah, the AI is definitely improved with not just their pit strategy I was talking about, but also with the longevity of the run. So maybe, going down to champion won't be such a cakewalk anymore. But as you can see here, they're just passing me. I was thinking what I was going to do was go until like I couldn't, because I just wanted to see if, as I was saying before, if they tell you that, your fuel, or I was wondering if they were going to tell you about your tires, because I felt like they don't tell you anything about the tires. So as you see here, no one's behind me, and this is a few laps later when now there are people behind me, Dan Suarez, Ryan Newman, and Bubba Wallace, and they're obviously going to pass me here. So yeah, the extreme difficulty, I don't know if anyone can run with these guys, especially because you can't like do any setups. I feel like the setups, they're not, they don't give you they don't really they're not really that good, I don't think, especially in Charlotte. Like there's you can't run in Charlotte, like you have to like switch the setup immediately, because like not like any of the setups, tight to loose, it's always, if I feel like it's loose no matter what setup, even the tightest one. So as you see here, I get lapped twice here and lapped once with Ty Dillon. So yeah, that's and that would be lap like 48, so it's kind of the same here. So it's like a little over a second lap that they're faster than me. So I guess that means that they do have tire wear. So coming here, I was like wondering when they're gonna pit, and I know that like the fuel for Atlanta is like around like 50 laps or so, or maybe like 55. So I was wondering, when they're gonna pit, because they just keep on going and going. And as you'll see here, they actually they can like pit with you or even outlast you. I don't know if that's because I wasn't saving my fuel correctly, or as you can see here, I was hitting the wall a bunch, so I was using excess fuel because I could just save that fuel and still go at the same time. But seems like the AI has no like kind of weak spots anymore, because usually that was like kind of the weak spot, was their pitting and their longevity. So but it's like now I don't know anyone who can keep up with the AI in this extreme difficulty. As you can see here, now everyone else is going to lap us twice. And also you can see Martin Truex kind of fell off with Kyle Busch, because first time that they lapped me, they were like together, but now looks like he's falling back. So yeah, this just opens the door for everyone else to come and lap me. So I'm getting lapped by like the 34th guys, so Justin Haley, and the other guys are right behind me. So I mean, it's not like that everyone else is slow. It's just me. So I think they need to like kind of lower the extreme difficulty, because I don't know anyone who can keep up with that. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. But yeah, you see here they just go right past me, and I still have a couple of guys behind me, but that's not gonna last, especially with these turns, because they just kill me on the turns. Also, another thing I wanted to see was the restarts, and here, see how crazy they are. See if they're fixed. And I think we do get some yellow flags, as you know. Uh, as what I could see was is yeah, they kind of, they're fine. I think, I don't know for sure, because well, usually in Atlanta they go all over the place. They're not really good. But as you see here, I run out of fuel, and I had no real. Well, I did have an indication, but it was like a long time ago. There, as you can see here, there was no fuel marker here, and we get a yellow flag. So I don't know if that was because of me, because I was losing fuel, and they decided to stop it because I was going too slow, or it was someone else. But as you can see here, we restart, and I'm first for some reason. I don't know. Well, obviously I'm 37th, but I don't know if that was kind of weird. And you can see here there's a truck kind of facing in and out, but I think you guys will like this. As you can see here, I kind of spin out, and you're like, "Where's the yellow flag?" But it comes out. So when you go onto the racing line, that's when the yellow flag comes out, which is, I guess, say realistic, because usually they throw a yellow flag even though if you're not on a racing line. But I think for game purposes that's cool, because you don't want to ultimately just like throw a yellow flag and then be fine, because it's kind of strict. It only has to have one car spin out. But as you see here, I try to make a big giant crash, didn't work. And I think, yeah, I kind of get destroyed there. So anyway, yeah, this is the first look at the new update. They're definitely improved a bunch of things, but there's still stuff that needs to be improved. I don't know if you can see, I think I was like 3 laps down. But anyway, like and subscribe for new videos, and thank you.